Mega Man has grounded itself as a very iconic gaming franchise. Its unique mechanics, action-packed gameplay, great music, and bright visuals have made it a mainstay among others like Mario and Halo. Now, there are many series in the Mega Man franchise, including the originals, Legends, and Malcolm X. But I wanted to analyze the origins of our favorite Blue Bomber. Of course, that meant going back to the original installment on the NES.
Hey guys, it's me, Skullman, from the hit game Mega Man. You may have heard that Mega Man came back last year, and guess what? They're remaking Mega Man 3, the video game that I was in.
Oh god, he died!
Before we start the video, I just want to say that this was played with the Mega Man Legacy Collection on Nintendo Switch, with the normal Joy-Con and grip combo. I did not use rewind or auto-fire. There are two main problems with Mega Man's controls. Of course, he can jump, but when he's over a pit, he falls like an anchor. Like, geez, how many E-tanks you drinking, dude? Not to mention, he has horrible traction. Mega Man always slides around when he stops. It's like playing as Luigi in Mario World. This game also requires very precise platforming, so this flaw is even more frustrating. His run speed is also really slow. It is aggravating how slow he goes in this game. I believe this was to make the stages seem longer, but it's still a crippling flaw. Of course, the most unique thing about Mega Man is that you can take the powers from boss battles. This is a very interesting mechanic and was definitely revolutionary for its time. The weaknesses are pretty obvious, but some of them can get a little confusing. And to be honest, I never really used them outside of bosses. The characters are almost chibi-like, but are still proportional. The sprites have very bright, almost neon colors, and the borders make them pop. Speaking of borders, however, your health bar is a bunch of yellow lines stacked on top of each other. But do you notice something? The health bar's border and background are black, so if you're on a stage with a black backdrop, you can't really see how much health you have. The music in Mega Man is generally bubbly and happy, but it expresses a wide array of emotions. Bomb Man's stage is very calm. And Fireman's theme is slightly more dire and frantic. Of course, songs like Cut Man, Elec Man, and the ending theme have become iconic and mainstays of the series. Mega Man was polished and revolutionary for its time, but it didn't sell well, especially in the USA, with the lack of marketing and its abysmal cover art. It was good for its time, but it doesn't hold up well nowadays. However, it is evident that love and passion was poured into this game. Even after the bad sales, the developers asked Capcom if they could produce a sequel. Capcom reluctantly agreed, as long as they worked on other projects. Little did Capcom know that this would birth one of the most iconic game series of all time and allow for one of the best games on NES to be created. I'd give Mega Man a 6 out of 10, but join me another time when we take a look at Mega Man 2.